Oh my lord, it's us.
Hi. Can you see Shorty?
What's going on, y'all? Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, Shorty's right here.
Oh.
Ian.
My headphones.
Hayden, what's going on, dude? Michael.
Yeah, I
Hey.
can't read the chat because I don't have my glasses.
Well, that's a cover for actually Nikki can't read.
Like, I'm not the one that always reads the chat.
I mouth the words to you and you just repeat them after. So we don't even really know what the fuck we're gonna do today,
Yeah.
other than just like hang out with you guys and
Chill.
hope for the best.
Maybe play a game. I don't know.
Yeah, we might end up playing a game or chatting with somebody on Discord, which, by the way, if you didn't know, we do have a Discord channel, and I will share that right in the chat. Thanks, Hayden. I like this shirt so much. I have this white one and a gray one.
Yeah. And you have two blue ones that are the exact same too.
Nanopolis, what's up? Have you ever talked to Nikki, Nanopolis? Have you ever talked to Nanopolis?
A few times, like whenever you were live and you had the chat going. I think
Logan, what's up?
whenever the foot incident happened, that's who I was talking to. Do you know what I'm talking about? The foot incident.
Oh, the
Someone-
foot incident.
Someone asked.
If we tell creepy stories,
Yeah.
that'll be one. Peter Day. Hey. Lovely. Started watching you from your internet historian stuff. Love your reactions. Thank you.
Thanks.
Appreciate it. Thank Nate from Renegade Media Group for that. He's the one who introduced me to internet historian, and much like HPV, I just pass it right along.
Wow. Wow. That's kind of insensitive for people.
I guess it could be. Nanopolis said it once or twice. Dr. Dale, howdy.
Howdy.
What's happening, Dr. Dale? How's life, y'all? I've been through a series of unfortunate events.
I'm glad I was gone today.
The past few weeks. But
I was
today,
talking about today.
today was just a shit show from Jump Street. But I almost set the kitchen on fire.
You did set the kitchen
I
on fire.
did. It was just a small fire. It
Yeah.
wasn't a large one, so.
And we need to invest in an extinguisher.
Oh my gosh, it's Chad Kardashian, Blade Chew. You ass. You ass, man.
If you aren't on the Discord,
Oxy
you don't
says,
know.
excuse me, what? Yes, I made an HPV joke. I apologize.
yeah. Moving on.
Moving on. Enjoying the weather. Oh, yeah. Well, it's
Not
been
here.
rainy and storming here. So.
Yeah, it's been shit weather.
Yeah.
Like when it turns fall here for like maybe 2 weeks, it's like really nice. It finally cools down. It's not humid as shit. The leaves start to fall, and then it just becomes really gray and rainy and dreary and gross. And that's where we're at right now.
It's a big mud puddle.
Yeah.
Hey, Quacker, what's happening? It's definitely going.
Damn it, Blade.
Yeah. Damn it, Blade Chew, yeah. Oh no, Oxy said I know the perfect Christmas present now. Anyway.
Yep.
Logan says he did some voice acting, a lot of screaming.
That's cool.
Was it Dragon Ball?
That's really cool.
Yep. Damn it, Blade Chew. I can't believe if anybody has ever used that app to torture anybody more than Blade Chew, I would hate to run across that person.
It's very funny.
It's really, really bad. So bad.
I feel like we couldn't do voice acting unless it was specifically for like hillbillies, or like what is it on Adventure Time? The elephant lady. I don't ever remember her name. The lady who always makes like apple pies. You don't know what I'm talking about? She sounds like a grandma. Well, a grandma from here.
Speaking of Halloween, why the fuck do stores have yeah, I don't know why they have Christmas stuff. Oh, I'm talking about the fire, not the HPV joke.
Yeah, oh yeah.
They
I was
were
like,
both
"Ah,
fire.
Tree trunks.
They were both fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Dr. Dale just said tree trunks.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
I could totally do tree trunks.
Yeah.
No, I couldn't.
Come in here, boys, and get some apple pie. You know you want some. No, it's just kind of like a little bit of a, you know.
Need more like a little, she's got a little bit of rasp.
A little bit more rasp.
Yeah.
Little something like that.
A little bit,
like
yeah.
All like clogged up
nasally.
nose.
Yeah,
and,
nasally.
Don't sell yourself short. I mean, I'm 5'10", 5'11", so. You didn't do it this time. Nikki usually goes 5'10".
Well, you said 5'10" or 5. You usually say 5'11".
What's HPV? Human papillomavirus, I believe, is the name. Papilloma. I'm a huge Ghostface and Michael Myers fan.
Michael Myers.
I'm a huge Ghostface Killer fan. If you want to listen to some old school hip hop, much better than Scream. Anyway.
Oh my God. Chad doesn't like scary movies because he's a little weenie.
I like some scary movies.
You don't.
I just don't like hack and slash gore porn fucking bullshit.
The cat has like a bead or something in the craft room, and I can hear it going crazy.
The cat's flipping the bead.
Nice.
Quacker said, "Look it up."
Or don't. Or let's just move on.
Quacker's out here throwing hand grenades at Google.
Oh my God.
Wu-Tang forever. That's right.
Well.
Wu-Tang. Well. I am delighted by these White Claw surges. 8% White Claw.
2 thumbs down.
You just can't go wrong with that.
It just doesn't taste like White Claw anymore.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't like it.
Whatever. Let's see. I am a huge Ghost Dreadwood fan. What is that?
I don't know. We got the Google.
Let's see. Here, type it in.
Here. I'll do it right here.
You're doing it?
Yeah.
She doing it. She Googling that. So there is, Oxy, you may know this, there is a witch from around our area.
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty. It's like the Bell something witch.
I've never heard of it.
Look it up and let's read it. Ooh, should we listen to like fucking scary music and like read a scary story? You guys want to hear a scary story?
Robertson County. I don't know where the fuck Robertson.
JD, what up? Nanopolis said, Wu-Tang. Throw the woo in the air, motherfuckers. It's coming out of nowhere, but it's the Wu-Tang gang in the house tonight.
I'm just trying to find the directions to see how far. Okay, so it's like 5 hours. It's not near us. It's like
there's one in Bristol too.
So this is kind of near Clarksville, Tennessee,
past
Nashville.
I played a show in Clarksville.
I set it up, and it was.
How many browser windows do you have open on your phone?
There are a few that I will forget about.
Christ.
You always make fun of me. I've done much better in the past few years.
There was one time Nikki was like, this phone is just so awful. It's just terrible. Dude, I get on and she's got like fucking 50 browser windows open.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that they stayed. So every time I was just doing
this was only like 5 years ago.
I know.
There was like 50 of them, and like it was a lot of it was the exact same fucking page. Instead of just going back to her window and finding.
I didn't know there was different windows. That's how bad I am with technology.
So funny. That was a horror story unto itself.
Yeah.
I was just like, I'm afraid to touch the touch screen. This might fucking blow up the phone.
I only have.
It was hot. The phone would charge and immediately be like fucking hot, and like you could barely even punch numbers into it. It was dying, just like.
I only have 3 open. Well, 4 now that you told me to Google something. But yeah.
Yo, what's up? Matus, I'll bet. India, that's my shit, bro. I love Indian food. I would like to go to India. The Bell Witch, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to read about it.
From American Haunting. Yes, that's it. Read about it, Nikki. Are you ready?
Okay.
I'm going to bring the music down for a minute.
Well, let me find. Are we gonna do just the Wikipedia?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Bell.
Do you want to
Witch.
read it in like one of your weird voices? Because I'm just gonna read it. You want me to just read it?
You should just read it.
So, the Bell Witch.
The Bell Witch!
Or Bell Witch Haunting.
The Bell Witch Haunting!
Is a legend from the southern United States folklore.
The South.
19th century Robertson County, Tennessee.
Robertson County.
Let me get to good stuff. If I can find any good stuff.
There you go. Oh! 99-cent dono.
Woo, woo, woo.
Thank you.
Warning Page
Gaming. You are now officially cool as fuck. To us, anyway.
Okay, so the haunting began sometime in 1817.
1817.
When John Bell witnessed the apparition of a strange creature resembling a dog.
Did he call the witch a bitch?
Bell fired at the animal, but it disappeared. So it kind of sounds like the Skinwalker shit, because it was like a wolf.
Apparition on a mission.
All right.
Ooh.
John's son, Drew Bell, approached an unknown bird perched on a fence that flew off and was of extraordinary size.
Time out.
That's what she said.
Time out. Did these motherfuckers just go around trying to kill animals and be like, didn't get them, must have been a witch?
Well, let's...
Because I'm a good shot
I've never
now.
heard of this one. The daughter, Betsy, observed a girl in a green dress swinging from the limb of an oak tree.
No green dresses in our neck of the woods.
Their servant, Dean, reported being followed by a large black dog on evenings when he visited his wife.
Oh, and of course, it was a black dog in Tennessee that they were worried about.
Activity moved to the Bell household. This sounds just like this. With knocking heard along doors and walls, the family heard sounds of gnawing on the beds, invisible dogs fighting, and chains along the floor. This
is the same
sounds
story.
Just like this.
Wait a minute. The Skinwalkers. I saw a bunch of those at Walmart today.
Oh my god.
They just had scabs and were like,
Chad.
Oh, sorry.
That's so fucked up. About this time, John Bell began experiencing paralysis in his mouth.
Bell's palsy. Get
yeah.
it? Bell Witch?
Oh my god.
Figured it out.
Intensity as sheets were pulled from beds when children slept, and soon the entity pulled hair and scratched the children, with particular emphasis on Betsy, who was slapped, pinched, and stuck with pins.
What? Stuck with pins? Now that's fucked up.
The Bells turned to family friend James Johnston for help. After retiring for the evening at the Bell home, Johnston was awakened that night with the same phenomena.
But you know what? This does sound like a ripe heaping of bullshit to me. I mean, let's be real.
I'm trying to find anything else.
Some drunk rednecks from way back in the day were like,
oh my god! A Native American burial ground located on the property. This is the exact same story.
The Bell Witch and the fucking Skinwalker Ranch.
With the emergence of full conversation,
Where's Mr. Ballin?
The spirit repeated word for word 2 sermons given 13 miles apart, blah, 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 blah. John Johnston devised a test for the witch, something no one outside the family would know. It just all kind of sounds like a bunch of bullshit from what I'm reading.
So all this creepy shit happened, then they started trying to pin it on somebody. Is that what it is?
I don't know. I'm trying to get to the end because nothing's really happening in the middle.
The White Lot Cat, I think, is the name of this person who said something really nice. They said, "Hey, Chad and Nikki, I love your vids."
Yeah. That's sweet.
Thank you. That's really cool. I picked a strange time to drop in. We're talking about the Bell. What is it?
The Bell Witch?
The Bell Witch, which bears a striking resemblance to the Skinwalker Ranch stories.
So here he is trying to burn the witch.
Oh, you got to show that.
According to Wikipedia.
That's him trying to burn the witch.
Where did you hear about this from?
How did he wrap her up in trash bags?
I don't see.
When no trash bags existed back then.
That's just what
She's
it
in
looked
trash
like.
bags. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't think that there's an ending to it. Just like, hey, this shit exists.
She was a witch! And we almost threw her in the
Pretty
fireplace,
much.
but we were like, what good's that gonna do when she's a witch? Send her to Skinwalker Ranch. And then to Skinwalker Ranch she went.
Yeah.
Very interesting. No, there was another one. I looked up just like creepy shit from the Appalachian Mountains and stuff. And there's a lot of really fucking weird murders that have happened here, man. If you go digging back, because you got to consider the fact that, like, people have been in our region for a really long time, but just to see if it existed was like kind of, you know, when people were like going into the frontier and shit, they'd be like, all right, how far does this bad boy go? All right, the Appalachian Mountains, that's probably it. You know, for the longest time, they would get to our area and then people like, you don't want to stay there, get the fuck out and go back. But like, the people that did fucking stay here were crazy as shit. Like mountain people. I'm talking about back then, you know. So there was like all kinds of crazy murders and land disputes and things.
We're gonna have
well,
to
the
look into
Hatfields and the
this.
McCoys, right? Everybody knows about that shit. That was right near our area where we fucking
Like,
grew
I
up.
only know of like the jokes about that, and like I don't really know anything about it.
Well, you know,
Maybe that's
there's a
something
lot
for
of like
us to look into.
Killing Holler is a place over in Pound, Virginia, where we're from. There's big court cases revolved around that. Hell, it wasn't fucking. Was it in Glade Springs or Damascus or something? There was a fucking serial killer that was putting fucking body parts in the creek and shit.
That I don't know. Some fucked up shit like that happened in my hometown.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it was like a whole thing, and it was like kind of
So
near
now,
my house, and it was
You gotta
like
tell.
a really
You
fucked
gotta
up.
tell a good story on this one.
Well, I mean, I feel kind of
If
fucked
you
up
even gotta
saying.
make up shit, go ahead. It's Hollywood, baby. Dun, dun,
It's
dun.
okay. So nobody knew anything until after it had happened. Obviously, you don't know other people's shit like that, but. There was this guy that I went to school with. I guess I was in like 7th grade and he was in like 8th grade. And his brother got sentenced, I guess, to prison. But there was a house not far from mine where his older brother got into an argument with his woman. And I don't know the whole details of it, but I know that he chopped her up. And supposedly the story goes, like, this was like, not like before my time. This happened like when I was in school with the younger brother. Probably like 2006-ish. And like, he took her eyeballs and put them in a tree so she could watch him dismember her body. And then when the police
fuck?
Like I rode the school bus with this dude, well, the younger brother anyway.
Now that's a magic school bus.
And when the police showed up, like they found like several different parts of her bodies and like I think maybe bags that he was trying to hide and stuff. So like he dismembered her, just like, you know, you hear about that, and then you go on the school bus, and then you have to pass the house, and you're just like, that's where that happened.
That's fucking nightmare fuel.
Yeah. Nothing like that happened?
Well, I do have an interesting story from how I got my job in the Navy.
Yeah?
So, when you graduate technical school in the Navy, they give you a bunch of different locations, and you get to pick your dream locations, right? So, of course, I'm picking, you know, fucking Spain, Hawaii, Japan, Korea, I think Germany and England. There was a couple, just Europe and fucking Asia. Just get me out of the fucking United States. I want to see the world a little bit. That would be nice. Well, the needs of the Navy said go fuck yourself, because a guy had been separated from the Navy at this post and they needed me there. So when I get there, I find out that this guy was amazing at his job. Everybody liked this guy. And he did
So you
all
gotta
of
live up
these
to
things.
this.
Yeah, you got to live up to this. Well,
Okay.
one of the
Getting
first
ahead
things
of
that
myself.
happened there, this is what they were telling me about this guy that I needed to replace. So, when I first get there, they're having this big meeting outside about asking for help if you need help. Weapons.
I see where this is going.
Using weapons and
Trigger
like
warning.
putting your weapons and
I should
things
have said
up.
that before I said what I said. Sorry.
And so I was just like, more Navy shit where they tell you that like you should tie your shoes, you should say your prayers and eat your vitamins and be nice to people. Shit you already know.
Yeah.
And if you're to the point of doing some of this shit that they're warning you about, their warning is not going to help.
Yeah.
We all know already, don't run with knives. Right? So, people are like, oh, you're replacing this guy, we'll call him Dan. And I'm like, yeah, I'm replacing that guy. And they're like, good luck, we're glad you're here, blah, 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 blah. So I started inquiring about why everybody's like, yeah, this guy did a really good job, but every time I talk about him leaving, they're just like, ugh. Nobody wants to be the person to tell me. So I go to this salty chief who is, in charge of all of the fucking pretty much naval police officers, right? And he's just like, yeah, that guy went fucking crazy, man. He was like, he was having arguments with himself in the fucking halls. And then he started fucking, just flipping out on people all of a sudden, getting really reckless with people. And then he just stopped showing up to work. And we were like, what the fuck? Where is this guy? They went to his fucking little barracks room, which was like an apartment in this little military apartment complex that I lived at. And they went up to the window of this motherfucker's thing. There was blood on the fucking window. And they were like, dude's been missing. There's blood on the fucking window. What the fuck? So they start beating on the fucking door. Then they look through the curtain. He's in there, but he's not answering the fucking door. And they can see a knife sticking out of like his shoulder area.
His shoulder?
His shoulder area. And they're like, let us in, blah, blah, blah. What the fuck's going on? He won't let them in. They see him pull it out and come to open up the fucking door. So
didn't even get a new knife?
They've got to take this guy down, take the knife from him. They said that he acted perfectly fine the entire time. They took him to the hospital, not tripping out, not nothing.
Just cordial.
Just everything's good.
Yeah.
Took him to the hospital, got him cleaned up. Obviously wouldn't let him work, put him through the discharge process. And it seemed like everything was fine. That motherfucker went home and beat his mom and stepdad to death with a rock when he got home. And ran.
Wait, after? Or...
After they discharged him. They thought he was good, sent him home.
No.
He beat his parents to death with a fucking rock. And the police caught him on top of a train in like Philadelphia or somewhere, running from the fucking police on top of a train.
He was going through some stuff.
He was going through some stuff. And then all of a sudden they're like, oh yeah, you get this responsibility and all this shit.
And you're
I'm
just like, how long until, yeah.
I did lose my fucking mind in the military, but it wasn't due to that. I actually didn't really hate all the shit that I did in there. I thought it was fine, but God, I was freaking the fuck out when they told me all that shit. I was like, this man fucking lost his shit here.
Yeah, that's really sad.
It was very, very sad.
And you don't know what happened?
Yeah, I looked it up. The motherfucker went to jail for sure.
Yeah.
I think he's in like one of those psychiatric prisons or whatever. But
for sure. Yeah.
That's some Jason Bourne shit, running from the fucking police on
top of a train. Well, and what state do you have to be in to
do that to your parents even?
Yeah. That's sad.
Yeah. Creepy shit. You never fucking know. 'Tis the season.
Well, I mean, sometimes but sometimes that people aren't going to do that too.
Yeah.
But
honestly, you know, shit like that happens all the fucking time. And like back in the 80s and shit, it was headline news. Now it's the evening news.
Yeah.
A cliff note. By the way, a bunch of fucking people died today. But the Kardashians, like Blade Chew was talking about.
Oh my God.
You know, that's the real terrifying story. What they're doing to fucking Travis Barker, man.
Dude, and
Save
I
my man.
sent you the
Save
Halloween
my man
costume.
from Blink-182.
I sent you that. You never said anything.
Yeah, because I just can't even entertain it. It'd be like having a kid and somebody being like, look, they're doing more heroin. See them? This is yours. It's like, the motherfucker got with Machine Gun Kelly and a Kardashian at the same time. I'm just like, bro, Travis.
Done with it.
I almost made a really terrible
You should
comment
probably
about
not.
him. But yeah, it just sucks to see people that you've been like fucking super, you know, impressed with and look up to all your life just be the biggest fucking shams of themselves ever. It's
I mean,
really
he's
sad.
still super fucking talented. You can't take that away from him, but I know.
Doesn't make you
I
not
know.
a fucking douche. I mean, look at me. I'm not even talented.
Yeah, you are.
I don't know. You're giving me too
Yeah,
much.
Chad's a really great lyricist, and like the way that his brain works and coming up with shit, it just intrigues me.
Ian says, I have a horrible, horrifying, terrible story. Me too. It's called Liv Moss, Late Night Taco Bell. It's not always the good decision that you
Pretty
think
sure
it
that
is.
Chad has IBS too, so Taco Bell
I
and
might
IBS.
have. I bullshit. I mean, you know, IBS sometimes.
Oh my God.
Poor Travis. Yeah, I know. Poor us for having to endure his fucking midlife crisis. Jesus fuck.
Yeah, I guess he is due for one, huh?
Boy, he's got one.
Well, I mean, they both got a lot of money. Maybe they're really happy, and
I know, maybe that's the fucking problem.
I can't read the chat, guys. I broke my glasses, and I can't read from here, so Chad's just gonna have to do it for me.
Dr. Dell said, I don't know how they can bounce between a train derailment, leaves 20 dead, and 100 injured, straight to, and now for the newest scoop
yeah.
on Justin Timberlake's new hairstyle. Yeah, they're pretty good at that. It's fucking really weird, honestly. The one that got me was the Sandy Hook situation had just happened. And I was at Fort Sam Houston in San Antonio, Texas, sitting in a bowling alley, 5 flight bottles deep of fucking Jack Daniels. You know, the little bitty shot joints. So I was fucking knocking them back, eating pizza. What'd I do?
Yeah.
And I was trying to wrap my head around that whole Sandy Hook situation. And then it was a fucking Dove commercial right in the middle of a candlelight vigil for fucking these
I
kids.
remember you telling me that.
And then it was like a Coca-Cola commercial and shit. And I was just like, oh, they're making money on this shit.
Yeah, they are.
They're making so much money on this
Yeah.
shit, dude.
That's just like how the fucking world works.
Oh.
Which is disgusting.
It was brutal. But it's those moments where you like really think about shit. You know, when you get hammered. Have you ever been drunk as shit and you just look at the sky and just be like, whoa.
I don't even have to be drunk to do that. But
Well, yeah, I know, but that
like every
really
day of my
opens it
life.
up.
Yeah.
But like I was just sitting there watching that fucking shit on the news and saw commercials and shit happening. I was like, dude, they're literally making money on the bodies of fucking children. What a horrific monster.
It's awful.
Yeah, it is. And
I
then
don't like
people
to
will
think about
bitch
it.
about like, did you see them looking at that crash? Did you see how they were
Rubbernecking.
It's like y'all rubberneck all fucking day.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know what the fuck Trump was doing if you didn't rubberneck. You know, like it's all rubbernecking. But yeah, how has my day been so far, Goku? Well, I almost burned the fucking apartment down.
Yeah, we started off with that, but let's just circle back around. I was at the doctor, and when I got out, I called Chad, and he was like in a tizzy, and he told
Dude, I
me
was
he
tripping.
almost burnt the apartment down. And I was like, cool, is everything good now? And he's like, yeah, took care of it. We don't have a fire extinguisher here, so we need to get one of those.
Yeah.
Need to get one
Yeah,
of those.
when I was in the Navy, I was watching the news just as I was sitting there in the little eating area of the bowling alley. and they were having the candlelight vigil. People were speaking, and they're doing all this shit. And then there was a commercial section that happened while I was watching it. I was just blown away by that. Just the concept of all of that pushed together. Like, I do feel dirty, Dove. I now feel dirty that you've been making money, profiting off this shit, and now I need to take a shower. What a wonderful time for you to let me know. Ugh. Yeah.
Sad stuff.
It was a weird thing. But the bowling alley on base was fucking terrible. I felt like I'd stepped into a Stranger Things filming. I mean, it was like that carpet that looks like the cheap,
80s.
Shitty couches and shit, and like, you could tell that they used to like allow people to smoke cigarettes in there because you move the right booth and you see what the color of the carpet is supposed to look like, and those yellow spots everywhere else were actually white underneath it and shit.
The only bowling alley I've ever been to is the one in our like hometown, the one where they're like super assholes.
I'm sorry. Goku on here. I accidentally burned my friend's house because I played my fire music. LOL.
My
You
God.
fucking, what are you doing?
That was cute.
What the fuck? Little Naribi has to walk 5 miles every day to drink filthy water. That is why she ought to be thinking about the brand new Range Rover Sport. Jesus Christ.
I mean, but seriously though.
Yeah, I actually recently learned that in the UK, their ads are like really strict, like when you can air them during things. And, like,
really?
what it can be, and like what ads will get through at what times they can
Why?
run.
I mean,
Just
it should
because
be like
some
that,
shit's
but
fucking inappropriate.
like
Like
you
what? Yeah,
experienced.
like what I experienced. That was fucking
No,
inappropriate.
not here. And like half of it's medication and them reading off all the fucking side effects and bad shit that can happen to you.
There are stains on this earth your soup can't clean. Dove. Jesus. Guess what Guess what the LED bulb said during the party? This is lit. God, you guys are just fucking killing it tonight with these
The
jokes.
dad jokes.
Do you want me to jump out the fucking window? Jesus Christ.
Chad.
Well, we could smoke. Big good old days when we could smoke everywhere.
Oh my gosh.
I do.
Dude, I remember. No.
I'll be smoking weed in
I
many
remember,
places.
like, going to the restaurant, like Pizza Hut, smoking or non-smoking.
Yep.
That's so gross.
McDonald's.
I don't remember
I remember
McDonald's.
ashtrays in McDonald's.
You know what?
Oh, yeah.
You know what?
Oh,
You just
yeah. The
unlocked
brown
something.
ones, the like glass brown
Were
little
they-
ashtrays that used to sit in the corner. Dude, they even like the biscuits and gravy containers were like yellow with brown writing on top of them. It looked like a fucking egg carton.
Yeah, no, I remember that.
Yeah, during that time period, cigarette ashtrays in the fucking
I
McDonald's.
just remember, like, there was this, like, shitty steakhouse that we would go to.
Oh,
And the
yeah.
smoking section was, like, on the side right when you walked in. Not on the opposite side. Which doesn't make any sense.
Good old Dick Ronalds. This is the first time that I've made it to one of y'all's lives. Well, welcome.
Woohoo! Usually we have, like, a theme or something that we're doing.
We'll be
but we're
playing a
just hanging
game
out.
or just talking shit and fucking chilling like we're doing now.
Yeah.
What do you guys want to talk about? I mean, there's so much going on in the world, but what about you all personally? Anybody have any cool stuff? Does anybody have
Suggestions?
any suggestions to some creepy pastas maybe we could read that aren't too long, or
Yeah, we were going to do that, but
something?
we didn't
Yeah.
have...
I have an idea of something that I'm gonna do. Right? So my Grand Theft Auto character and the mask that I wear for wrestling and shit sometimes is the same. It comes from Manhunt. So I've been thinking about using that as my nuke face persona.
Yeah.
And screen capturing fucking like some of the Grand Theft Auto footage of just like sitting on a fucking hillside at night or whatever and read creepypastas underneath it as
Oh
the
my
audio and
gosh.
shit.
Well, that's funny.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, I just want to fuck around with shit and like try new things out and see what you guys are into or interested in. I actually like No Sleep on Reddit and have found some real like that ooh blue.
Yeah, that
story.
one was super creepy, and it really stuck with me.
Yeah, there's
Yeah. Well, what?
She's over here getting scared again.
Well, I just like started remembering all the fucked up shit from it. Yeah.
It was a good one.
Yeah.
That was a good one. Too bad I can't read that one. I already know it. Or maybe I should. I don't know.
You could.
There's plenty
It's
of readings
long,
of it.
though.
But yeah, it is.
It's really long.
It is.
And we listened to it like on like a...
Can I get a Ligma joke? No. Ever heard of Boom Boom vape pens you vape through your nose? No, I'm not even. What?
I'm gonna Google.
No, I'm not that much of a vapor. The YouTuber Alarus lets no meat stories are creepy, and he's a cool guy in general. That sounds really fucking cool. I want to ask Nikki how she feels now that she is edgy after watching Hair Cake. She finally became one of us. LOL.
You dared me. Someone dared me. Yeah, I don't.
That's not an answer.
I don't feel edgier or anything. I feel the same.
Okay.
I'm gonna watch this video on how to vape
Nikki,
through your nose.
you have to watch Human Cake.
Look, I really don't want to. I know we're gonna have to, but I really... Hair Cake was hard for me to get through.
The Delta 8 weed pens are illegal again in Texas. They keep going back and forth. LOL. Well,
Texas.
I can smoke all the weed that I want in Virginia.
Oh my
now,
God!
so
Hold
I don't
on.
even have to give
we
a
have
shit.
to tell them that we did a Delta 8 review. Okay. Like
Does it
like
exist?
a year ago.
I'll bet it
I don't know
exists.
where. It was when we first started the channel, and I learned about Delta 8, and we called our local CBD shop.
We did.
And they were like, "Yeah, come on in." And then so we were like, "We're gonna do a review because we smoke. Chad smokes way more." And I thought, this is just going to be bullshit. Well, it wasn't for
Dude,
me.
it got you high as a motherfucker.
And then I was too paranoid to post it, so we never did.
Yeah, you were laughing so hard. It was really, really funny.
But it didn't last that long. And I liked that about it.
No, it did not. But
It's like 30 minutes or something.
yeah, it was all right.
So, yeah.
Not necessarily creepypasta, but Lamino is always a good watch. People have been requesting that we fucking react to those videos.
I don't know what that is.
It's here, I'll show you.
Okay.
But people have been reacting to, or wanting us to react to those videos for a while. Do you want to just do one now?
Are we allowed to?
Yeah.
Sure.
It's no different than us posting a reaction to it. Let me see. Do you have any that you would recommend? We will watch a video with you all.
I'm going to go turn the air on real quick.
Okay.
And I'm going to crawl out of here.
Crawling in the floor. Oh. Let me know. I'm going to go ahead and subscribe. What do you guys say? What say you in the comment section? How was the Lord of the Ring watch through?
Oh, don't remind me.
We've still only gotten past the first half of Fellowship.
What we should be doing right now.
Yeah.
To get back on the couch, I have to crawl, so I know this looks really strange.
Oh, Dr. Dale saying they have so many dispensaries in his town. D keep music on live stream because it gets copyrighted. That's a good point. That's a good point. Maybe we shouldn't.
That's why I asked what kind of music you got playing.
No, I was playing the fucking I was playing non-copyright stuff. It's not the music from our video, it's the music that might be on the fucking
That's why I said, is it okay?
video we watch. Yeah. So fuck it. Back to the original plan. I'm gonna read a creepypasta. Look one up on your phone.
Somebody needs to recommend one because I'm fucking
A
with a microphone.
creepypasta?
Like, maybe they'll know.
Jeremy, I am sorry that I haven't said hi to you yet. Here,
Hi.
there's a kiss for you. That one landed right between your eyebrows, right here. where I have weird little hairs that grow into a slight unibrow.
And you never pluck them.
And I never pluck them.
Until I get a hold of you.
Oh, and then he says, "Just kidding, I don't care," and rips my fucking heart out. Okay.
Why don't you reach me that MacBook, if possible, so I
will.
can read chat?
If you can hold this,
yeah.
And I'm going to smoke the weed and grab another White Claw while you read the chat.
Get me one, I guess.
Get me one.
Well, you got to get me the MacBook because I can't read. Okay, I can kind of read. I need glasses.
Can you read it now?
Kind of. Goku. I cannot smoke cigarettes due to personal reasons.
What flavor do you want?
What flavors are there?
There are natural lime, cranberry, blackberry, blood orange.
Blood orange. BuzzFeed Unsolved? I've never heard of that.
Oh, yeah, those are creepy.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know if we can watch that one. BuzzFeed would definitely be striking us on some shit.
Look up, I think it's Cicada 3301.
Yes, that is one that we need to do. Without a doubt. Where's my weed
Power
talk stuff
Ranger
that gets me high?
Creepy Pasta. Over here. Once you get out of the chat, or out of the...
I know.
This stream is not sponsored by White Claw, but it could be. You remove White Claw, Dr. Dale.
I already contacted them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Pretentious assholes.
Because Chad is a part of the White Claw Outlaws, and so they contacted to see if they could actually do something with that, and...
They said they weren't interested.
Yeah.
But if I wore a Lacoste polo and had a fucking boat, they'd be like, yeah, of course.
Or if you had boobies.
Or if I had boobies. Boobs.
Boobs. Shorty. Can everybody see you? Yeah,
No.
everybody
Can they see
They
him?
can.
Look at you.
He said, I can't see you guys.
Hi, buddy.
Hey, Andrew Martin. He said, hey, HatGuy. Hey, Nikki. Yeah, no, we're going to watch Lord of the Rings. I think it was yesterday that I was like, we really need to get on that. We've just been preoccupied and life shit that we are going to start our Patreon extremely soon.
Extremely. Like it already happened.
But it hasn't.
No, I mean... Like,
Blade Chew, all we need is Chad Kardashian and Chad Exotic to be a tag team, and you could call it Chad Nation.
why do you just want to ruin my life, Blade Chew?
Nikki, did Chad tell you about Joji's mental problems because of his character? I don't think that I know about that.
I mean, you could see the mental problems when he was in character. Seriously. I mean, you gotta be fucked up to do that shit.
So White Claw only sponsors Twitch Thoughts.
Ah, damn, they just called you a Twitch thought.
Yeah, because I'm totally sponsored by White Claw.
Look at this.
I know, Shorty won't
I
let you
set
sit.
my ass on Shorty's ass and he still don't move. Look how he's giving me the fucking look.
Oh, that baby. Not the Cool Whip in the house.
Are you gonna let me sit down? Oh, thank you.
Oh, Ian.
Thank you.
I'm still scared from when I saw Chad without a hat. It gives me nightmares. Yeah. Shorty, you want to scoot over? Let him sit down? I have to Google something quickly.
That a good boy.
That is
Thank
not
you.
this boom boom vape
I do need
pen.
to sit down. My big ass plopping down in between y'all. Yeah, Shorty's doing well. He's a big boy. He's a grumpy little bum.
He's not a huge fan of Cat.
He's a grumpy little bum. Oh my god.
Cat now sleeps in bed with us, and he's
no.
like,
Oh no.
this is my spot.
Everything is his spot. Oh my goodness.
Halloween is just this weekend. Do you all have any plans? I'm celebrating my birthday that day. Wow. Happy early birthday. That's awesome.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. You're another year older. Happy birthday. You didn't go out this past year. Happy birthday.
Or maybe they did. Okay.
I mean, like, out. Because it's their birthday. They're obviously still here.
Oh, I thought you meant
Not
last
like
year.
Outside the house. Like,
yeah, I was like, we don't know what other people are doing.
Leave it to COVID to ruin another fucking good joke. Check out the Ed and Eddie Purgatory creepypasta.
What? Don't ruin. Oh, look at Shorty's sad eyes right now. You can see him really well in the camera.
He's like folded up like a fucking pretzel.
Yeah. This is what he does whenever we do videos. But usually the video covers him up. Oh, Shorty. Hi, Shorty.
What are you doing?
Wow. He whacked him too.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Let's see.
Thomas Horton. It's. Oh, there's
Chad
a whole other thing.
Looked like the rich guy from Django, the movie, when he did. Come on, man.
Oof.
That's fucked up.
If you can't handle human cake, do human ramen. Maybe we should do human ramen, then human cake, then I think it's human vomit, which I didn't know that there was more than one when I signed up for hair cake.
Have you heard about the House of Ashes game? I don't think so. It's a joke how bad it is. Yeah. Fuck. I mean, a lot of things got real fucked up inside that period of time when that shit first kicked off.
I don't know what we're talking about
COVID.
now. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Bro.
Honestly, we would have probably never started. God, these are awful. We would have never started this channel had COVID not happened, I don't think. Wait, you started it right before COVID.
Yeah, but it was like...
Not,
you know, I had been doing videos with Nate for like a couple years.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there was a lot of things that went into it, but mostly just Nate being a huge inspiration and showing me the fucking ropes and encouraging me, and like the final straws were I was working at this place, man. It was a bio repository where they kept samples for medical testing and shit, and it was very fucking tedious, and it was very fucking technical, and it was way dense work for what I was getting paid, for sure.
Yeah.
And then COVID started happening to this fucking place. And you had like church groups.
You're in the middle of Tennessee.
Yeah, church groups that were like refusing to wear masks, and like at a medical facility. It was mind-boggling.
And like your supervisor wouldn't like wear his mask half the time.
I mean, it was all a bunch of fucking bullshit. But
yeah.
The bottom line for that situation was it turned into a shit show real quick, and I was fucking over it. You know. And I finally graduated from fucking college 10 years after I started.
Yeah.
I was proud of that.
Round of applause.
It was like a snap of the finger, and oh my god, Thanos did it. How? God damn. I don't know. Thanos could have been the fucking cause for COVID.
Tedious and technical with low pay. Did you just describe my job? like a lot of jobs out there. A lot of jobs.
But that's how the motherfuckers that run these jobs are rich to begin with. They're that good at figuring out what little they can pay motherfuckers and still make a heap of money. Like, it's not like this shit happens by coincidence. People that are able to fucking be in those elite positions that make a shit ton of money know what the fuck they're doing to be there.
And don't give a shit.
Oh, need to watch Pink Guy. See, there's a lot of shit from Filthy Frank, mostly Pink Guy, that I have seen.
That I have not.
Graduated from White Claw University, yeah. Retail at any level below manager,
yep.
Yeah. Yes. We have Netflix, Big Mouth. I watched some of it, but I just like...
Yeah, it was okay. JonTron and his fiance spelled like Beyonce. Is that you?
Nah.
What if we all are dreaming and wake up in 1995? I would be 2 years old and shitting my diaper.
Yeah, I don't know. I might be in a better position. with all the bullshit going on, I might be in a better position. Yeah, I've seen some funny shit on that show, Big Mouth. I can't even remember where I got to in it, and I just was like watching something else. It wasn't the biggest thing for me.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was. Was it like The Punisher that came out around the same time?
I don't know, but we definitely watched that one like crazy. We binged that one.
All the Marvel shit we binged.
I'm trying to think of the stuff that we have been binging recently.
People I hate. Filthy Frank is fucking crazy. Just the whole everything I ever watched of him was fucking funny as shit and out of control. But it reminds me a lot of like Tom Green and shit, man. Like people don't make the comparisons that they should with Tom Green and certain people, but he definitely did shit that nobody else is fucking doing.
Like if you have a younger audience, maybe they haven't been as exposed to Tom Green, and then Filthy Frank's on YouTube, and that's...
Yeah, I know, but like even Andy Kaufman, I ended up learning about who that guy was when I was a teenager. Like, I don't understand why Tom Green clips and shit wouldn't get recommended along with fucking Filthy Frank. Anyway, if you haven't seen that shit and you like Filthy Frank, go watch some old school fucking Tom Green show shit. Talk about some
Cool
fucked
Whip.
up stuff.
Oh my god.
What do you say?
Not the Cool Whip. Don't read it out loud. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Yeah, he was moving at the speed of light in 1995. Yo, Weeboo, what is it? Weeboos is another good Frank video. Oh no. Who knows what the fuck he would say about that shit. Dude, Tom Green had fucking some awful bits. I told you the one, his co-host name was Ben Humplick. And there was a big rumor going around at the time that people were pissing in the fucking buckets where they kept pickles in fast food restaurants and shit. And so they did a challenge with Glenn Humplick on the Tom Green show where they had 3 pickle jars, and he had to pick a pickle out of one of the jars and eat it. And after he did, they would tell him whether he had picked. Yeah, he had to guess which one did not have. Well, there was 2 that supposedly didn't, and 1 that did. So
3 pickle jars.
3 pickle jars.
He picks
1 for sure with piss in it. He has to pick a pickle from one of the jars and then eat it. So he does. And then they're like, yes, that was one of the piss pickle jars. Because they all had piss in them. So he didn't even have a chance. They just put this man out there. And he had the hopes that, okay, I gotta do this.
Did he get paid a whole lot more to do that?
I don't think so. I don't know what their deal was before that. But, I mean, come on, man. It still sucks. You couldn't pay me to do that. I'm not going to eat a pickle out of a pickle jar knowing that there's a fucking 1 out of 3 chance that it's going to be a fucking piss pickle.
Yeah, no.
Fuck off. I'm not doing that.
So, Jeremy said, don't watch it if you don't want to watch it. I think he's talking about human cake.
Oh, yeah.
We shouldn't force y'all to do anything. The other cake videos are much, 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 much worse than the first one. I mean, I feel like at this point, I was dared to do hair cake. I'm getting them mixed up.
Look,
so I have to do
I reserve the right to turn shit off. If it just gets to the point where I'm just like...
Can't do it.
Well, not even that I can't do it. There's a difference between can and can't, right? So, I can go run out in the middle of traffic and fucking run head to head with the fucking vehicle if I wanted to.
You could.
I can.
You could.
But I have a choice to absolutely not do that. If I'm watching a video and I'm just like, man, this shit's whack. It's not like, oh, it's just like, he got pretty pathetic. And at this point,
I just can't imagine it getting any worse than it was. Man. It was really bad. And then human cake, What are they doing? Pulling their fucking skin and teeth and shit?
Who knows? Who knows? And at that point, it's just like, no fucking wonder this guy's dealing with shit. I mean, that's some shit to deal with, being like, I gotta make a meal this fucking month, so here we go, I guess.
Ian said, if it was 1995, I'd be 2 years old and wouldn't experience Star Wars. That would be a nightmare.
1995, you could experience
the
Star
older
Wars.
Ones.
Well, they re-released Star Wars around that time. It was like, what, 96 or something when they had all the fucking remastered shit and they put it back out in theaters?
Well, he was saying 95. Because the whole thing was like, if you were born in 95, so...
Then in the next couple of years, that shit would be out when you'd actually be coherent enough to fucking watch anything.
I haven't watched Star Wars, so...
Nikki has never watched Star Wars.
I'm gonna have to watch Star Wars, I'm pretty sure, for this channel.
I forget things like that when we'll just be in, like, meaningful conversation. It never pops into my head. I can't go on a certain level with this woman. She's never even watched Star Wars.
Or E.T. I want to watch E.T. though. Star Wars, E.T.
Like if we were in an argument or something and I was just like, I have the high ground, Nikki. It's not worth it. You would just be like, the fuck are you talking about? You wouldn't even understand.
No, it would probably just piss me off that you said that. Yeah, I wouldn't get that.
There's certain places I can't go with you like that. But it's okay. I mean...
Dr. Dale, I got fired for sticking my fingers in the pickle slicer. You got fired for that. She got fired too. What? That must be from something that I also don't understand. Pickle story. There was this one time where I was working at the movie theater. And we had these big ass jars of pickles like those. And people would order those, and then we would put it in this little tiny cup, and it was just gross. Like, if you're going to go to a movie theater, you get popcorn, candy, soda. Don't eat a fucking pickle with juice all over it. I love pickles, but that's not the time or place, right?
Not the time or place.
So, I wasn't in this conversation. I was standing close to it, so I didn't really understand what was happening until after it happened. Well, this lady came up and she said something about pickles. And the guy working said something like, ha ha ha, yeah, because he couldn't hear her because there was an arcade. Mm-hmm. So she just made this awful face and walked off. Well, our manager was standing right there and he was like, why did you say that to her? And he's like, I didn't hear what she said, so I was just like, whatever. The lady said, I really would like one of those pickles, but I'm afraid that you get them out with your fingers. The guy was just like, yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so sometimes the ha 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 yeah thing doesn't work. It was very funny.
Oh, yeah. Well, we have watched Star Trek.
Yeah.
We've watched Star Trek together.
We got into that together, like,
I started
4 years ago?
Yeah, I started fucking with Star Trek like 2 or 3 years ago.
Like
3 or 4 years ago.
3 or 4 years ago.
And I was like, dude.
I was totally against it, and I like it a lot. Some of them, not all of them.
I was like, dude, Next Generation is fucking badass. And I watched all the whole shit, all of it. And then I started watching Deep Space Nine, and I was like, this is on a whole new fucking level, man. This shit goes hard as fuck.
Or not that would have been. That was shit that I made fun of so hard when I was like, I guess a teenager, maybe like preteen or whatever, because I just thought it was just such geeky shit that I like didn't want to like it, and then I started watching it. I'm like, man, this is really fucking good. Yeah. And I think that that's why I haven't watched Star Wars, because I don't want to like it, and I know that you're like, unsubscribe.
You'll like it. I mean, it's just so fun. It's just such a fun little,
I don't know why
space fantasy.
I don't even know if my dad has watched it. Maybe we'll have to watch it together, because he's the one who always introduced me to movies. I don't think my dad has ever watched Star Wars. We'll have to get him to come over and watch it with us. Or the whole thing, I guess. I don't know.
I just how
I'll message him right now. I'm pretty sure he has not watched Star Wars.
y'all got electricity up there on the hill, so I don't know. Whew. Star Wars, people, if you've never watched Star Wars, at least watch the first 5 minutes of A New Hope. At least watch the very beginning. And if that's not good enough for you, whatever. You can say I tried. But to just stand out here and not even ever have even given it a real opportunity, that's fucked up, dude. How many people does it take to be like, oh, it's pretty fucking good? And it's not even shitbags. It's like people's opinions that you trust. Yeah, Cowboy Bebop. I think Nikki would appreciate it, but it's
Dad, message me back. Okay, he said yes a long time ago. I thought he hadn't.
Yeah, you have to be in the mood for Cowboy Bebop, man. It's like not every day that you can just go to an art gallery and like spend time and like really appreciate. That's a fucking anime that's like so well, animated and like voice acted and composed. It's just got a lot of
What is it even about?
A band of fucking space bounty hunters.
It just sounds like something I wouldn't like. Okay.
It is unlike... I can't sit here and even tell you the plot. It's like...
Because you'll give it away.
If I told you the plot to your favorite songs, would you be like, yeah, I'm down for that, I guess? You'd be like, what the fuck?
Goku. Never watched Star Wars. I only watched the Family Guy Star Wars specials. Me too.
Goku, what is wrong with you? How have you never watched Star Wars?
That's a good one. What are you guys' ambition? See, I would say, what are y'all's ambitions? Chad?
Whenever I drop dead on this fucking rock, I want to be able to be happy as hell. Dickie. I'm having an aneurysm knowing Nikki hasn't seen Star Wars. Yeah, what the fuck, dude? What's up with that?
I don't know. I just never watched it. Never. And I remember, I had stepbrothers, and they would always watch Star Wars and Lord of the Rings.
I'm sure they did.
And I was like, this shit's lame. I'm going in here.
You're way too cool.
Yeah, pretty much.
You have watched more Dragon Ball than most people who claim to be Dragon Ball fans, because you've actually watched Dragon Ball.
Yeah. And
never really watched any Dragon Ball Z or anything else.
Yeah, I never made it to Dragon Ball Z.
But you made it deep into Dragon Ball. Like, you're well over 100 fucking episodes in.
Yeah.
So, that's pretty good.
Yeah. And that's something else that I didn't want to start. And then I liked it.
Yeah. Love you too, Dickie.
Love you.
Hey, couple of days, me and that guy are going to be rocking our fucking socks off.
Maybe I'll live stream it.
Maybe it'll be live streamed.
Make a post about it.
We did last time we were at the Brickyard, so
yeah,
it's always a fun time to get out and play live music. And Halloween shows are like some of the best.
Are you gonna dress
around
up?
This time? I don't know. Maybe I'll dress down. Maybe this is the time I break out the pig thong.
No.
It may be another pig thong session.
So Chad's in a band, if you haven't gathered, and a few years before we got together, he had this disgusting pig thong. I mean, it's gross. It's beautiful. And by gross, I mean I don't think it's ever been washed, and he's had it for a long time. You can't wash that thing. And we made a rule a couple years ago that he could break it out once a year.
Once a year. And I'm due for 2 because we didn't play any last year.
I think you're due for 3. I don't remember. But, yeah.
Star Wars will change your life.
You never answered.
What?
That was a really good question.
What?
Your ambitions.
Oh, my ambition is that whenever I leave this fucking life.
Oh, that's it? That's all you're gonna say?
That I'm fucking happy, that I've been having a good time, that I've been enjoying what of it I had.
You've done a lot, though.
Yeah.
You've done a lot.
Not enough.
You've done a lot.
Far from enough.
Yeah. I want to help people. I want to be in a position to be able to help other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like our wants also are fantastical sometimes, and I like to aim for the fucking stars, man. Because if you fail at that, at least you know you were on some fucking Herculean
Was it
journey.
shoot for the moon and then
You land in the stars
yeah.
or whatever, but
Yeah.
it's not even like, it's just like, I never said this is not for me. If that's what makes me happy, I'm doing my goddamn thing, like, you know, trying to anyway.
But like all the passions that you had when you were a kid, like you have gone after.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I think.
You have. That
Well,
I know of.
I'm not a wizard. I was for sure that my letter from Hogwarts was going to show up.
Oh, really?
At some point, yeah. And when it didn't, I was just like,
well, there goes that.
there goes that.
What are you, like 11 years old at that point?
Yeah,
Your
still
life's
just
over.
like,
Fuck it.
fuck it. From here on out.
Oh my gosh.
I wanted to be a professional skateboarder.
But you learned how to skateboard?
Yeah, well, I was always skating.
Yeah.
You know. So, I mean, I did a lot of it and enjoyed the hell out of it. I wanted to play professional football, you know, just
You
like
played
Aiden.
football.
I played football for a while.
Yeah.
A long time. From the age of 7 to like 19 almost.
I would really like to learn how to skateboard by next summer. Like, I know
Yeah.
that we can't really in the winter, even though I work with old people and they tell me that the Farmer's Almanac says it's going to be a warm winter, so who knows?
Maybe.
But, yeah. I've got all my derby gear, so
The
like,
Farmer's
I'm not
Almanac brought
too
to
afraid.
you by ExxonMobil.
Oh my God.
It's going to be a little hotter this winter.
Jeez.
You're a wizard, Chad. Goku said.
You finally got it.
Do I think I can carry that weight? Carry the weight of these nuts?
Oh my God.
Okay, since you talk about skateboard, you need to watch JonTron Skateboard Kid.
I haven't heard of that
Oh
one.
no, I think I may have watched that one with Nate.
I haven't watched it.
Play the plane?
Piano.
What? Piano? Oh, looked like an E on the end
Yeah,
there.
it's really hard to read from here. Yeah, when I was younger, I wanted to play keyboard. I was too poor for a piano, so keyboard was it.
Yeah.
And then I picked out, like, the hardest song and tried to play it for, like, 3 days straight and was like, I'm fucking done with this shit. I'm never touching it again.
It's like me on guitar.
Same thing happened when I was in the 8th grade. I was like, I'm going to be a drummer. And my parents got me everything that I needed for Christmas. And they were like, okay, we're going to, like, sign you up for lessons. And I was like, I have anxiety. I don't know how to play drums. Therefore, I can't go to drum lessons because I don't know how to play. And they're like, that's not how this works. Didn't go.
Yeah, that makes
I
so
could
much
know
sense.
how to play drums right now.
But you had class for a while.
Oh, yeah. And then, yeah. So then I kind of overcame that in college, and I forced myself, and then my professor kind of made fun of me and told me that it just wasn't going to happen. So, yeah.
Yeah.
He was nice about it, but he definitely laughed at me.
That's messed up.
Yeah.
Look at Shorty. He's having a big time in his sleep over here.
Having big dreams.
Yeah. We are going to watch Filthy Frank. Don't you worry your pretty little heads about it. Okay? Don't get all in a tizzy about it. We've said we'll watch it.
Nikki quote, I haven't watched it.
Pretty much. Always.
Oh, gosh.
Always.
You played from 5th to 8th and you hated it. No, if we had band, we were, our fucking high school was too poor. We didn't even have band. So
Yeah.
I would have played drums and band if we would have had it. But
Which drum? The boom, boom,
no.
boom, boom.
I'm trying to think. What is it? This
The
snare.
snare.
Yeah.
Like drumline,
Yeah.
Nick Cannon.
That was so cool.
Nick Cannon like, I hate on Eminem because he's way better than me. Human cake. Oh, wait. It's going.
We've touched on this.
We've touched on it. We've touched on this.
I'm trying to follow Not the Cool Whip. If you have time, there's a British stand-up, quite the thick accent.
I stand up with quite
Al
a
Murray. But there's
thrill.
like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's see what else we got on here. I'm trying to read, guys. This
Have
is
you guys
difficult.
checked out Monster Factory?
No.
Also, haven't watched it.
I've always dreamed of being an entertainer of any kind I could think of. Music and animations mostly. But I like to be in positions where what I make can brighten at least one person's day. That's very cool, Thomas.
I think that's
You're the
the
fucking
same
man.
thing
Will
for
you brighten my day? I watched your Elite Trainer box opening the other day. If you guys have not had the opportunity to do so and you like card openings and things like that, Thomas Horton, that you see there in the chat, has a channel where he does just that. So you can go check that out. Pretty cool. What was it that was going on the other day? Adik? Was it Adik? Adik the one?
Yeah.
We know his name's Adik.
Oh my god.
We were saying a dick in the fucking video as a joke.
I was joking, and then people were like, "Oh, people Americans." I'm like, I was
I
just
know.
making a joke. I know how to speak halfway.
Yeah.
You know?
So funny. Thick accent, jeez.
See, that's all that I read at first, and I was like, "Is somebody in here making fun of how we talk?"
Yeah. Big shorty dreams.
Oh, I'm so sorry you had to decrypt that, but I love you for it. Not the Cool Whip anytime.
Yeah.
How many hats Chad have?
Probably like 15 or 16 hats.
Yeah. Oh my god, be right back, guys. Need to check the Insta DMs.
Oh no.
Jeez. Back to Halloween. Do you have any favorite witch or witch stories? So I don't have like a favorite witch story, but like whenever I was a kid, my parents always told me that Bloody Bones was going to get me. And I always thought that that was just the thing that they made up. And I don't know why. I think someone had shared something. It was like cryptids around America. And I started to think, well, maybe my parents weren't that creative and didn't make up that whole story by themselves. And I Googled it, and it's like thing from like the 1800s in the UK, and it like got followed into America, and now it's like such a southern thing that like the South has claimed it's their own story. You know, it's not really.
Just like that Skinwalker shit and the Bell Witch.
I'll pull it up. But it was kind of hard to find. There was only a few websites.
Nanopolis said that he started playing drums and gave up, and then he started making love to guitars. Maybe that's what you should do.
I've tried guitars.
Just go make love to guitars. Get off my leg.
Oh my god. What was that game that you have? Rocksmith?
Rocksmith, yeah, you were playing the shit out of that for a minute.
Yeah, so I could play the guitar when I did that, so... But it's like my fingers aren't long, so it's really hard to get where I need to be.
Nerdnet said, I found a wet trainer card the other day. Like it was wet out of the fucking pack.
Or like outside.
Somebody at the factory said, I spit on you, trainer card. Huh.
I don't know what we're talking about
50 plus,
over
100
here.
plus hats.
Oh my gosh. Are you... Oh god. Oh god. Back to Halloween and hypothetical scenarios. How are you guys going to fight against Michael Myers if he was chasing you or whoever? Listen, this is
Ferrari.
like... This is my like one like nightmare scenario. Like I usually don't dream, but I watched the last... What was it? Halloween Kills. Not that great. But every time I watch something scary, or if I'm just having a hard time or whatever, I will dream that a character like Michael Myers is going to kill me. So I watched Halloween Kills the day that it came out. That night I had a dream that I was looking out a window and Chad and a bunch of my friends, who I don't even know who they were, it was just a bunch of friends, was out there and Michael Myers was trying to kill them. So I was like, I don't fucking think so. He's not going to fuck up Chad. Well, I walk out on the porch.
Oh, hell yeah.
And he has decided, fuck him. I don't want to kill him, which wouldn't happen. And by the time that I walk out on the porch, he's like, oh, right in my like line of sight, and then he's chasing me. So it's always some villain chasing me. If
It's
anybody
a tragedy.
is like a Goop dream reader,
Goop.
tell me what that means.
Wow.
But anyway, I was going to show them this. Bloody Buns was my childhood fear. Whenever I was acting up, my parents would say, Bloody Bones is going to get you. Which is really fucked up. It was really fucked up. But I looked it up, and there's actually pictures of
That looks like
this.
a goblin from Magic the Gathering.
So, I don't know why, but there's like Raw Head and Bloody Bones.
Bloody
supposedly...
Bones is what my butthole looks like after Taco Bell.
Wow. So, I'm going to read on it. And I'm going to do the Wikipedia version.
I want to read Bloody Bones. Yeah.
Okay.
Origins.
Well, read the top first. Can't hold your drink and...
Bloody Bones is a boogeyman figure feared by children and is sometimes called Rawhead, Tommy Rawhead, or Rawhead and Bloody Bones, with or without hyphens. The folklore. Are you ready, kids? Yeah.
I don't remember this part.
Bloody Bones is sometimes regarded as a water demon haunting deep ponds, oceans, and old marl pits, which often become filled with water to form ponds, where it dragged children into the depths, much like the Grindilo and Jenny Greenteeth. Children were told to keep away from that marl pit, or Rawhead and Bloody Bones will have you.
You could skip this, and then you could do that one.
In the southern United States, Rawhead and Bloody Bones are sometimes regarded as two individual creatures or two separate parts of the same monster. One is a skull stripped of the skin that bites its victims, Rawhead, and its companion is a dancing headless skeleton, Bloody Bones. In one cautionary tale, a gossip loses his head to the monster as punishment for his wicked tongue. Legends about Bloody Bones eventually made their way into African American tradition as well as spreading to other parts of the United States. There are numerous references to Rawhead and Bloody Bones in the WPA slave narratives. I did not know that there were scary stories that weren't based on reality in there. So that would be an interesting perspective to read that shit from.
Yep. So, like, apparently it came from, like, UK, and then, like, it was in the South, and then that was, like, one of the stories that got passed down from
the slave owners to the slaves, and then passed on.
And then it kind of stayed in the South after that.
Yeah.
So I grew up, and I always heard that, but I just thought that my parents made it up to make me scared. And apparently that's just like a thing in the South. And so I posted about it, and a few of my friends on Facebook were like, yeah, I totally know that. And I was like, I've never heard anybody talk about that.
I have never heard anybody talk about Bloody Bones until just now.
I've never heard of the...
Thanks, Wikipedia.
Yeah, but I only knew of Bloody Bones and not the Rawhide dude. But, yeah. I just have this, like, distinct memory of riding in the... Listen to how southern I sound. In the back of a truck bed when I was, like, 4. And, you know, it's nothing but, like, forest on either side, right? You just have trees. And my parents, I guess my mom and my dad were back there. I don't know. And they were like, in these woods, he lives here. And if you fuck up, he's gonna get you. I mean, they didn't say that, but they did.
Mine was the skunk ape. Was what I heard of the skunk ape was I think it was my stepmom's dad was the first person I'd ever heard talk about, like,
I didn't hear about that until I was like a teenager.
What the wood booger would be. You know, there's supposedly some kind of Sasquatch in our area of the fucking
which I didn't hear about until that
Appalachian
TV show
Mountains.
came around here.
I had
The stream is sponsored by Wikipedia.
Yeah, it could be. It should be. They're
Wikipedia
always asking
asks you
people
for money.
you know?
Yeah.
But that is a big ass fucking website, man.
Yeah.
Like, that thing has been around for a long time.
Yeah.
Very, very neat.
Can't sign it on your papers.
Can't. I want to read another story in
Let me
my
look
creepy story reading voice.
from the dark side of the moon.
Oh, wow.
What?
So there's a song about it.
Really?
Well,
On an
I can't
album
play
called
it.
Peep Show.
And then, what?
In Hellboy?
No. So there's two songs.
Yeah, and Yellow Wolf. I've heard that shit.
So Rawhead and Bloody Bones appear in a Hellboy and BPRD story in England.
Metroid Dread, yep. I've been wanting to play that. If I wasn't so broke, y'all, I would buy these games and play them. Right now, the games that I really want are fucking Metroid. Obviously, I want to play Metroid. I want to play Shin Megami Tensei, the new one when it comes out. The new Pokemon when it comes out next year.
Dickie,
Far Cry 6.
Don't eat there.
You don't like Wood Booger?
No.
They got big ass burgers, man.
It's
you
not
can eat
good.
cheeseburgers. It's the same people that run the Mexican restaurants in Norton and Wise run.
I think
Wood
they had
Booger.
cheesecake and it looked good, but
Cheesecake is. Ugh, can we get it? Cheesecake.
I'm trying to find you a spooky Appalachian story.
Ah, dude. Spooky story time. I'm down for it. Will we do a face reveal for 1,000 subs? I can't do a face reveal. I'm not at liberty to pull my pants down
Oh my god.
on camera. So maybe on our other account.
Oh my
on
god.
You know what hub? You know what hub account?
You know what, fans?
Yeah. The
Is
hats
this-
off guy.
Oh my god. So the Bell Witch was the first thing that came up. So this is, of course, the birthplace of country music, because that's what's associated with this area. But Bell Witch came up as the first thing.
Yeah.
Oh, so this is what you were talking about. The first ghost of Bristol.
Yeah. Am I reading this one?
If that's what you want to do. It's not that long.
See, it doesn't look like it's.
Let's see. I think this is more of a historical
You read
thing.
this one.
Hold on. No, you need to read this scary thing. This is...
It's a scary story.
So
All
you
right.
Can, okay, I'll read the regular part. So Bristol, Tennessee, Virginia, which we live very close by, like many southern and Appalachian towns, yes, it is Appalachia, has a fair share of unique and strange tales. The town exists primarily because of railroads bringing people and trade to the region for decades. Well, that's weird. The book Ghost of Bristol, Haunting Tales from the Twin Cities by Bud Phillips. Bud Phillips is somebody from my hometown.
Huh.
Which is weird. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, so, yeah, it's from this book. Yeah, I think you can read that part in your scary...
Okay.
I think so. I mean, it's not a scary story, but
This story is set in 1854 and features a man by the name of John H. Moore, who owned a store, and I swear I'm not rapping right now, in a small smokehouse located near Lee and Moore streets in Bristol. While in preparation for opening the new store, the family made arrangements to dig a new well. One morning, Miss Moore went to the smokehouse with a butcher knife and was alarmed to see the apparition of what appeared to be a Native American spirit who was advancing towards her as if to attack her. The spirit disappeared and was never seen again, and the knife also disappeared after the incident. Miss Moore then protested the digging of the new well, saying that the spirit she saw was warning not to disturb this area. Chalking this up to a simple superstition, John Moore proceeded with the digging, and sure enough, after the well was dug, a Native American grave was found on the site. While this might seem like a simple ghost tale, according to the Phillips, it's the first recorded one in Bristol, making it worthy of our October Appalachian Ghost Tales featured list. There you go. I should have probably ended it before then, but they found the Native American grave, and it's like, you fucking assholes, you dug up my fucking grave.
I'm just trying to look up this dude, because I know that name. Maybe it's a different one.
That would be fucked up. Dig your well over there. I tried to tell you.
So that's 2 stories. And they were both like ancient burial ground situations.
Well, I'm sure there was a lot. There had been people living here forever before we showed up. So I'm sure they were like, that's where my uncle was buried, you son of a bitch.
Can you, oh my God, can you guys adopt me so I can get bedtime stories from Chad? I'll sleep like a baby.
Yeah.
Funny stuff.
Yeah, I need to get one of those VTuber things like my sister has, like an animated character, and I can just like read stories as that.
Oh my God. The scariest encounters women have on the Appalachian Trail are with men. It's like, that's not what I'm looking for. It's not what I'm looking for.
Stop.
Yeah, ghost stories.
Stop.
Just stop.
Ghost stories. We were talking for like 2 days straight, and then she ghosted me.
Yeah, a lot of these are like, I don't know.
My piano is connected to my PC. I turned it on, and it suddenly acted as a speaker. That's fucking dope. Can you make shit happen to our voice with the keys? And I'll be like, oh, and you just be like,
Oh my gosh. So this happened. Let me just tell you the names of these stories if you're interested in listening. There's 4. Ghost helps to convict murderer. Okay, I don't know about that one. Mansion of Ghosts. Lucy, the Ghost Hitchhiker. I feel like I remember something about this, or I saw a movie, or maybe it was like a Lifetime movie. Probably not.
Cash, gash, grass, or ass.
And the Pink Lady. The Pink Lady.
Pink guy reads Pink Lady.
Oh, this is at the Grove Park Inn in Asheville. Oh, that one seems interesting.
Why care about some old ass burial ground? He said. He said, bro, I believe almost everywhere died someone. Yeah, I think people have died all over the fucking place. Give them the respect that they fucking died. Well, look, man, this is an extenuating circumstance here, bro. If my ghost is telling you, motherfucker, fuck off, just move it 10 feet over there. If I have come back from the fucking dead to raise hell about something, can I get benefit of the doubt? Can I just get you to move your well over a couple of feet? Does it have to be an argument where you're like, yo, you're dead, HatGuy. Who cares if we dig a well right on your fucking grave? If I have come forth as an apparition to fucking stab your wife with a ghost knife, is that not enough for you to be like,
oh my God, this
fine.
Story sounds awful.
Or then again, if I did that to your wife, maybe you're like, now I'm for sure digging on your grave, you dickhead, just to, I don't know. Anyway.
This one was just talking about like a moonshine still, and I'm like, oh
Speaking
yeah,
of-
other people like from other areas haven't experienced that. Like that's a real thing. Here, moonshine stills, like that's just a thing.
Oh,
and
yeah,
in
yeah,
other
yeah.
places, like that's in movies, or if you go
Moonshine
to
stills were a real
Gatlinburg,
thing.
like I'm not gonna say who, but a family member of mine made moonshine and still makes moonshine to this day. But I was like 10 years old and stumbled upon his moonshine still and was like, damn. And there was an envelope full of a lot of money, and I was like, double damn, maybe I should just take this. I didn't, but I did take some moonshine, and it was,
Yeah.
I hate moonshine. It's awful.
You didn't like it?
I mean, I'm sure they did a great job, but kid me did not like the moonshine.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, I think we're at that portion of the stream where we open it up to you all.
Yeah.
Ask us anything.
Chad Hub.
Ask us anything, and we will answer your questions. We will answer
Well, not
them as we see
anything,
them.
anything,
Ask us
anything.
anything.
Not anything.
Well, it's up to us how we answer.
I don't have my glasses. I can't see.
Yeah. Isn't moonshine illegal alcohol? Yes, it is. It is brewed, well, not brewed, what is it? Distilled. in fucking the backwoods of our area and around the country. But
Yeah.
it was a big deal back when Prohibition was a thing. Why are you so lazy looking? If you're asking about the fucking dark circles under my eyes and shit, I have
Allergies.
really, really bad allergies. So, yeah. And because I'm also really lazy. That may also be why I'm lazy looking.
All right.
Yeah.
My uncle taught me how to make hooch prison style, and it's honestly my favorite drink to this day. My brother makes that.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
He was telling us
He
about
was trying
that.
to teach me, and I said, you know what? I think I'm good with just going to the store if I want to get a drink. Do apples originate from your lands?
Yes, we do have. Actually, the place where we grew up was widely renowned as a big ass fucking
I didn't know that until recently.
apple orchard. Yeah.
Like, you were talking about it the other day, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, so there was a lot of apples where we grew up
Yeah.
back in the day. I was wondering because of the Amy you were laying down or whatever.
Maybe angle. Like,
Oh.
he usually slouches, and I stay up.
Well, I like to rest my fucking back here on the fucking couch. Chad, OnlyFans? No OnlyFans.
People have asked.
People have asked, but
I said we can make a lot of money.
It's all Nikki's. Nikki is my only fan
Yeah.
in that category.
And to get it legal, it's a huge undertaking. My relatives tried. Yeah.
Oh yeah, well you can gift liquor to people. I mean, if you can gift almost anything. It's the sale of things that are prohibited a lot of times.
Biggest asked, what do you guys think about tattoos? I have my right arm fully covered.
I have quite a few tattoos.
Chad's whole back is covered. And most of his right side of his rib? Left side, sorry.
Oh, Nikki.
Left side,
See how much you look at my body.
And then chest. And then booty.
Yeah, I have your name tattooed on my ass. 100%.
And then I just have my right ankle and left rib. But I think that we both want a lot more tattoos.
Oh, yeah.
You know, this just cost a lot of money if you do them the right way.
Yes, we do have more Halloween reactions, and we're still going to record some more before the end of the week.
I looked at your list yesterday, and we recorded yesterday.
Yes, we did.
If you had a genie and 3 wishes, what would you wish for? Well, like, can I wish for, like, anything? Are there any rules to this? I'm gonna wait just a minute to see. Like, what's my rules?
Nah, dude, like a genie. So a genie is you got 3 wishes. You can't wish for more wishes.
Like, all the money in the world for everybody.
That is
That-
so unsustainable. That is impossible.
Eradicate all illnesses.
You could do that.
Man, what would be my 3rd wish?
Humans would create more just by their very existence, but you could eradicate
Animals
all
can
of them.
speak.
They can speak.
No, like, I can understand them.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you want to be like Dr. Doolittle?
No, but it's like that Pokemon movie, but like, what?
Thomas Horton said Chad's got a tramp stamp.
No, it's on his butt. What would you wish for?
You didn't do 3.
Yeah, I
You
did.
did? Okay. I would wish for...
Money, illness, animals. Or like the absence of money. I don't even want everybody to just have a lot of money. Like, there's no money.
I would wish for the ability to have the means to help all of my people.
But you can pick everybody. You don't
You
just have to
can't
say,
pick... I mean...
it's a genie.
Look, man, I know people right now, if I gave them $50, it might be their deathbed.
That's not what that's
You know what I'm
saying. The genie knows, so you could just say, well, you pick.
Right.
This is your stuff.
I would wish for the ability to help, my people, that being a very wide variety.
You have a lot of people.
With lots of people that I don't know are still my people. You know what I'm saying? Good
Okay.
people. And I would wish for a sustainable, decent life for everybody. And I would wish for more peace and understanding
Yeah.
for everybody.
Yeah. Good wishes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, just imagine that, though, if everybody had mental clarity and peace about their shit and they had the freedom outside of the pressures that exist on all of us to try and be decent people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, not these preordained situations that they find themselves battling to exist even in the current, and then just only had to navigate it.
Yeah.
That would be very nice.
Then what would the world become? You know, what things could
It'll
people
always
do?
be a shit show no matter what.
I know, but like, if people had the means, like, what could they actually do? If people didn't have to sell away their time, what could they actually do? You know?
Yeah.
So.
What else do we got?
Let's see. Got some of my tattoos with those prism machines, much cheaper this way. Well,
yeah.
Chad has never gotten a professional tattoo.
No, I don't think.
No, you haven't. I'm trying to read. Oh, no rules. Cool. Nikki, are you talking about the Hoops Pokemon movie?
Hoopa! You remember Hoopa?
In the movie?
The movie. You remember the little hoop Pokemon that became the big bad one? He was like jumping through the hoops. We watched that movie.
Yeah, but it's
I made
been a
you
few
watch
years.
It.
No,
She
I
knows
know.
who Hoopa
You
is.
made me go to the movie theater. But it was actually really cute. People are trying to like break down my happiness theories. I'm type 1 bipolar, so I relate to that.
Yeah, I'm bipolar as well,
Type
so
2,
I
Chad.
totally get it.
Nobody's figured me out yet, so.
God damn. It's an awesome wish. Thank you.
Is there anyone beyond redemption?
Oh, dude, there's plenty of people. Here's the thing.
That one's hard.
To me, there's a difference between redemption and humanity. You have to see the humanity in people whenever they have done something so fucking vile and putrid that they are beyond redemption, but you don't deal with them any worse than you would a human being, because you know what it's like to be a human being. So if you couldn't imagine doing it to yourself, you know, you shouldn't do it to a human, period. If you were in their shoes.
Yeah.
Redemption is like, you have fucked up, but you're good now.
Yeah, I think that one's...
You know what I mean? So, like, there's a lot of shit that are beyond redemption.
Yeah.
You know, and I consider myself a follower of Christ. I may not be a Christian per se, as I sit here and I drink my alcohol and I use my fucking sailor tongue. But I don't really think Jesus would have given a fuck. But he does care about redemption, and that's a hard one for me because, you know, when you look at a lot of these, like, prolific serial killers and things like that, and child molesters, and just people who are overall fucking scumbags, they're irredeemable to me.
But it's also, like, not our place to call that. Like...
To a certain degree, you gotta call that... I mean... You got to call that.
But it's not your place to figure out, like,
it's
what happens.
It's not to a person's soul.
Yeah.
I have no plane to speak on fucking spiritual matters of what happens after you die. But here on Earth, you know, Jeffrey Dahmer, fucking, you know, Ted Bundy, these guys, they have to go. They have to either be locked away somewhere but I mean, it's just not good for anybody. And to a lot of those people, they're in suffering to even act that way.
Yeah.
So they need to be taken out. You know, I mean, to a certain degree, if you're suffering that bad, I feel like, well, this is a debate that goes into that whole ability to also choose like selective suicide and things like that. In certain places, you can,
and
if
that
you're
goes,
terminally
that ties
ill,
in with your humanity.
Yeah, I think that they're so sick to do some of this shit.
I agree.
That and a lot of them, you know, you can read in fucking interrogations and shit that they've been like, I need to be gone. I will not stop doing this, or I'm this bad. And it's like, that has got to be, to not be able to choose that, to have to be that way. And like, I mean, you know, that's to me in the same vein as somebody with a terminal illness that's like fucking killing them, you know. They're unfortunately lashing out at other people.
Right.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Jesus did drink wine. Shout out to Jesus. He's the man.
I'm squinting over here.
Yep. Anyone Beyond Redemption? That was a deep rabbit hole. Chad, Nikki, this might be psycho to ask, but what Pokemon for both of you is the number one favorite of yours? That's not psycho.
That's definitely not psycho.
Mew? 100% Mew.
Well, see, I am not, like, so into it. So I'm like, oh, that one's cute. That's why I like. So I don't know all of the abilities.
You like Jinx.
Yeah, just because it's funny. But
Jinx.
I wouldn't want to be around or be Jinx.
Mr. Mime would creep me the fuck out. So you don't have Bulbasaur.
Well, I like Bulbasaur, but only because it's cute.
It's a really good one.
Yeah, so I guess Bulbasaur.
Bulbasaur. There you go.
Yeah.
It was a bit cluttered. Jesus, once again, yes, he did drink the wine. What else?
Show off kitty.
I know that y'all got something else for us. Look, we gotta have those deep, profound questions are my favorite ones.
Cool word.
Only asked because when you said you would make everybody happy, I know it's the hypotheticals, but think about the worst of us. And I personally think humans are inherently both good and bad.
True.
Yeah, right, Mr.
But if
Mom.
I eradicated all illness, wouldn't that maybe take away some of that stuff?
I don't know, probably. Arcanine is fucking dope, man. Arcanine is, but I would
I thought you
blade
said
you.
our canine is fucking dope, and I was like, sure,
No.
that's pretty cool.
My friend was a sociopath. Well, I think that people can have qualities that lead them toward, shittier fucking, I don't know, impulses or something like that. And they can choose not to act on them. I mean, because I've seen people go from, like, really reckless human beings into, like, I'd keep myself inside the lines to provide for my fucking family. You know what I mean? I've seen people who I know for sure are like, they couldn't have been who they were at 18 years old without being really fucked up.
Yeah. You say that and it's just like, okay, so you've told everybody, you're type 2 bipolar, you have ADHD. Like, you on your hardest days have a hard time controlling yourself and your frustrations. Oh, yeah. So, like, imagine if you really, truly had, like, if you were a sociopath or if you were a psychopath. Like, I just think that there's some things that, like, these people truly need a lot of help, and a lot of the times there are certain people with illnesses that don't get help because they have that illness.
Yeah.
Like, they are so intelligent or whatever, or they don't want help, and that's a flaw in the system, so it's not on the individual, I think. But that's a bigger discussion too.
Yeah, it is.
I've worked in situations to help people with their illnesses, their mental illnesses, and so that strikes a chord with me.
Dr. Dell, Gengar is always my boy. Yeah, Mike Tyson is wow, when you hear his story and what he went through growing up and the fact that he fought so well because he was fucking terrified. He was scared that they were going to kill him. And
Hi, kitty.
I mean, Jesus Christ.
Cat ASMR. Can you guys hear it?
I guess it had its face right up in the...
Hold on, I'm going to try. Shorty's like, why the fuck you guys paying attention to this? Hold on.
See you, Space Cowboy.
Can you guys hear it?
Wow.
Okay. Cute.
Yeah, the best people come from the worst lives. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Cat ASMR.
Aww. That's so
Look
cute.
at Shorty all jealous. Like, what that kitty do be so cute.
Don't tell it.
Shorty can
Don't
be
tell
cute
him that
too.
it's cute.
So funny, y'all. But this has been fun.
Yeah.
I've had a good time just hanging out, talking with y'all. We're going to try to do this every week. You know, from 6:30 to 8:30. So if you've got any questions, any suggestions for videos that you want us to watch, like this would be a great time for us to talk and check that out. We'll also be streaming on Thursday nights. So that's more of like play video games, have you guys on from Discord to talk and get to know you all better. If you haven't joined our Discord, you can check out the description of all of our videos for the most part. Here recently, we've had a link there to them. In fact, I can go find the Discord link now.
Someone asked how Shorty is getting along with Cat.
They get along pretty well, I think.
Yeah, Shorty is not aggressive in the slightest. I think he's jealous of Cat. Cat doesn't give a shit and boxes Shorty and eats his food. So
right,
it's going really well.
Yeah, it's going really well.
They play
shit,
sometimes.
I'm not even signed in. Anyway, if you go to the description of one of our recent reactions, you'll find the link to our Discord channel.
Yeah.
And you can go in there, and next Thursday when we stream again, you can chat on there with me and Nikki.
Yeah.
You're gonna do it this Thursday? You're gonna play games?
Unless I'm scrambling to get our costumes together, which I probably will be.
Who knows? We'll have fun anyway. Yeah. Crack Fox. That's right. That is a Mighty Boosh reference.
Yeah.
Anyway, y'all take it easy. I super appreciate all of you for dropping in here and hanging out with us. But I think that's going to do it, y'all.
Gonna do it.
Yep. Bye. Say bye, Shorty.